Hi everyone, Leslie Ray here with Tuesday Tutorial by Digital Delights by Luby Lou. And today I want to share with you some quick and easy tips on an old standby. I'll tell you more about what we're doing in just a moment with pulling out some old standbys. But for this project, what you will need is the Sorceress Samantha stamp and the Spooky Saying Sentiment set. Also, I use some cardstock, some glue and foam tape, the Wink of Stella for a little bit of glitter, and my Spectrum Art pens to color, and I use some shape dies and embellishments. Are you ready? Let's get started. Now, what I'm talking about, pulling out some old standbys. We've been doing videos on Tuesday Tutorial for many years with Digital Delights, and we wanted to pull some out, kind of dust them off, give them a little fresh look, use some newer stamps, that kind of thing. And so one of the ones that I have been eyeballing is there's a couple of tutorials that have to do with easel cards. Easel cards are super easy and fun to make. My friend Fab always laughs at me when I say, oh, let's do an easel card, because he knows I'm addicted. But what I want to share with you is doing a shaped one. And what I like to use is some sort of shaped die, or I can use the shape of my image like you've seen me do, and I can show you that one another day. But what I'm using, this is just a Cherry Limbs Stackers die, part of the large 4 collection. And I like these dies because you can see through them. And what I like to do, and this is an old Sizzix, old Sizzix thing that one of the demonstrators, her name was Kiki, and she showed us this a long time ago when we first got our die cut machines. But if you take a piece of cardstock, and this is just a random piece of cardstock to show you, and fold it in half, this is going to be the top of your card. So here, this is going to be the top of your card. And then you'll take a die, and it could be any die. You could use your dies that are any of the shapes that you like, and you put it on here, and you will notice that I've put it where it hangs off. And by doing this, this is going to create a opportunity for me to have a folded image. And I checked it on the side, and I put it just slightly, see, like this, so it just has just a smidge. And then I ran it through my die cut machine like this. So I went ahead and added a little bit of tape. I added a little bit of tape right here and here, and ran it through my die cut machine so that it had that little bit over. And so what ended up happening is I ended up with this. And see, look how wonderful this is. It opens, it's a card. Now, the element that makes it turn into a easel card is that this has to fold, so we're going to fold this in a minute, and so you needed another piece to go on top. Well, I made this piece to go on top, colored in my little Sorceress Samantha, got her all sparkled up. You can see she's got a little bit of shimmer in, on her buckle and on her buttons, on her bodice, and on her little star and stuff, and added all my frilly little dies and embellishments that I wanted. And this is going to fit perfectly on the cover of my card. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this, and this is basically the center of my card, and I'm going to fold it in half, taco style. See, it looks like a taco. Isn't that clever? And then put this back down. So now what I will do is I will just glue the face of my card this much. Okay, so let me get that going here, and use some pretty sturdy glue. If you have a strong double stick tape that you like, fine. I really like this white glue. It's really good for paper on paper adhesive. I also like Beacon 3-in-1. It's really a good glue to use also. It's strong and will hold that bond. Now notice I'm not gluing the top part, just the bottom part. Let me turn this way so I can make sure she's sitting the way I want her to sit and look at me. Because I kind of want her broom to be equal. Okay. Now you don't have to have your front all the way built first to put it on the card. You can have your, you can build your card on top of your piece once you've got it decided. Now the other reason I like this glue is because it dries clear. In a minute you won't see any of that. So this is my top, and so it will pop up like this, okay? But now the other part of an easel card is that it needs something to hang on inside. And also this is black, and unless I want to write with a silver pen or something, I really need a piece of white insert. So I'm going to use this piece of white insert that I have, that I've already prepared. I'm going to glue that in. This way I can write a note as well if I want to. I'm going to glue that in there like so. And then to help stop it, I'm going to use my sentiment. And now if you look at the sentiments, "You Are Magical" is not in a square like that. But what I did was, in my little publisher program that I use to put all my images together and get ready to print out, I made it a square. I took it off of the thing, the tab that makes it say that it keeps the dimensions the same, so that I could alter the dimensions to whatever I wanted it to be. And I told it I wanted the dimensions to be equal both ways, so it made it a square, made it easier to get into my circle. And I've just put a little bit of foam tape on the back, like so. And I'm going to put this right here on my spider web. I love that little sentiment, "You Are Magical." And now, ta-da! My card is perfect, just like that. I love it. Love, love, love it. And see how much fun? So, Christine and I will be periodically going and updating some of our favorite tutorials using some new stamps and new sentiments and new papers. I hope you enjoy it, and I can't wait to see what Christine brings us next week. Thank you for stopping by. Have a great afternoon.